Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is siu-yee and I make videos about frugality and finance. I have rebranded like maybe 5 times. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I have a shirt that says it. Anyway, if you haven't seen any of my videos, be sure to watch this one. And if you want to see more related content, please subscribe to my channel. I am on a debt-free journey. I try to live as frugally as I can and maybe inspire you guys to pay off your debts or plan for your financial future. Today I want to talk about moving costs. If you don't know, I'm actually going to be moving out of state from Pennsylvania to New Jersey, which is where my parents live, because I would like to stop paying rent. Then I can pay off my student loans a lot quicker. However, I did not do the best job of budgeting in November. I actually didn't include any moving costs in that budget, so I actually budgeted for moving in my December budget ahead of time. And now since I'm moving about a week earlier than I had originally planned, it made sense to actually start preparing for that move in November. So I wanted to provide a more detailed picture of all of the costs I'm incurring because of this move, what maybe you should watch out for if you're planning a big move like this as well. One of the things that I did not want to spend money on was hiring movers. When I actually moved into my apartment, my parents helped me do that. This year it actually makes more sense for me to just hire people to do it for me and relieve ourselves of the headache when we start arguing about how to move the furniture. So lesson learned, I'm gonna hire movers and my parents will help me drive the truck to their house. Compromise. So I hired 2 movers for $180 for 2 hours. There are going to be 2 sets of movers. One set where I live in Pennsylvania and then another set will come once we drive the truck over to New Jersey and they will help me unload the stuff. The truck rental itself costs around $110. I believe I got the 15-foot size truck. That's the same one I used to move into my apartment. It was only a few more dollars over the 10-foot truck, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm sure everything's gonna fit because I've actually been moving most of my stuff into my parents' house since June, and that's with decluttering. It's been a long process. In addition to the truck, I did purchase some moving accessories such as mattress covers for my mattress and the box spring, and the movers who are coming are actually going to bring dollies and everything they need to move furniture. And if I do need furniture pads, I have a bunch of old blankets that I could use because we are frugal on this channel, okay? Another more obvious thing that you should be aware of when moving is changing your address. I was planning on going to the post office, filling out a form, giving it to them, but I saw that that feature is available online and I'd never tried it online before. With COVID, I would rather fill something out online rather than come into contact with more people, and also I just really hate driving to the post office near where I live. I actually filled out an online form changing my address and there was $1.05 service fee, so I did spend money on that, but it was very little and it's absolutely worth the time that I would have spent to drive to the post office, fill out a form, and come back. So I set the form to change my address on the date that I would actually be moving my stuff to my parents' house, because even though my lease ends a few days later, I know I should probably allow some contingency for when mail continues to be inadvertently sent to my apartment. Make sure to update your address on all of your credit accounts, your debit accounts, your banks. I already did that for my student loan servicers, my credit card, my debit card, my savings account. All of that has been updated. It's so easy to do it online, so you can do that fairly quickly and you're covered. The other thing I updated was my electricity servicers. I changed my address and I put the effective date on the form. That should change once I actually move out, because your girl is not trying to be charged for electricity I did not use. The only thing I haven't updated yet has been my internet provider, which is something that I will likely get to this following week. You may have a lot of accounts that need updating, but these are really important, as well as your health and dental accounts. I still need to update the address on my insurance providers, so I'm gonna try to get that done this week so I don't have to worry about it later. Since I'm gonna keep working in the area where I live now, I'm not gonna change the location where I get my dental checkups done, any doctor's visits, because it was such a hassle to find a new doctor, a new dentist that I trusted, especially because the first dentist I went to near me told me I had 5 cavities when I had none. It was kind of traumatic. I got a second opinion and had no procedures done, but it took a while to trust these providers again, so I'm just not even gonna mess with that. I'm gonna keep going to my appointments near where I work because I'm gonna be in the area anyway. So that's not going to change. Only the address that they mail any documents to will change. Now, when you consider the fact that you're moving, you are also moving your car if you have a car, and you will technically be parking it in a different location. If your commute changes, you're likely going to be driving more more or less miles in a given year. In moving your car, you obviously have to update your license for that state, update your vehicle registration, and get new license plates. I have a car lease and it doesn't end until May, and I'm not planning on paying off the lease early, at least not for now. I'm probably going to register my car as a leased vehicle rather than my own. I actually already looked at New Jersey's DMV costs, and it looks like I'm going to be spending $160 to get a new license and vehicle registration. Now, I can't get a new license until I establish my residency, so I'm probably going to have to wait until I have enough points of ID or whatever the DMV asks for to actually get a new license and get a new registration. It's kind of annoying, but I'm probably going to have to wait until I get at least one pay stub at that address and maybe some other mail. The other thing that comes with owning a vehicle during a move is updating your car insurance. So my one-way commute is going to change from maybe 5 minutes to a 1 hour and 40-minute commute on an okay day. It's a big change, but currently I am not planning on driving to the office 5 days a week. So when I update my insurance, I'm going to plan exactly how much I expect to drive to work every week, and they will calculate my mileage per year. Once they do that, they will provide me a new premium quote, and I will have to start paying that premium. If you haven't seen my July budget, my current Geico premium is about $740. In July, they were offering a 15% discount due to COVID, which was really nice. I am currently planning to pay $1,800 for 6 months. It could be $1,800. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's not higher. I am planning to budget for tolls if I do need to take them, but I'm gonna try to use a no toll route as much as possible, and my gas expenses will of course increase because it's a long trip. So those are all things that I'm considering. That's stuff that I actually did calculate prior to deciding to move to see if it was even worth it. The other thing is, since I will continue to work in Pennsylvania but now live in New Jersey, I need to think about taxes and how my paycheck is calculated. The way I've budgeted the next few months is based on my current pay, but that can very well change because now New Jersey is going to charge me income tax. I don't think Pennsylvania can charge me income tax anymore because Pennsylvania and New Jersey have a reciprocity agreement. That means that I can live in New Jersey, work in Pennsylvania, and not pay taxes in both states, because that would be the worst. I will have to pay local taxes where I work and local taxes where I move. My paycheck might go down. I'm just gonna brace myself for that because saving $1,300 on rent is going to save me a lot of money anyway. I'll take it. And as we have seen in the past few months, when you move to a different state, you have to then register to vote. It's good to be registered to vote if you're eligible. So don't forget to do that when you move because it's very important. Another thing to think about when you move out of your apartment that you rent is cleanup services. So I've budgeted $200 to hire a cleaning service to clean my apartment if I decide that I won't do it myself. I need to double check with my management if it's something that I have to do or if it's something that I can do myself if I do it correctly, and if so, I could get my security deposit back, which was about $500. It would be really nice to get that back, although I know I probably won't get the full thing back because I did ruin the paint on one of my doors because of a command strip malfunction. So once I have that done, I have to schedule my apartment inspection where they look at everything that may have gone wrong over the past 2 years that I've lived there, where they tally up everything I have to pay. I hope the door issue is the only thing, but we'll see. If you're moving or considering moving, don't forget to review any potential costs that you may incur during the move, any increases in your cost of living, and just budget for them accordingly. It's better to be safe than sorry. Stay tuned for any moving updates from me. Don't forget to watch my upcoming December budget just for a laugh of what my November budget became. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more related content.